Cesar, a question for you. Skipper going into the Champions League final, it's almost sort of stuff dreams are made of, really, isn't it? How much pressure do you feel on yourself to lead these guys out tomorrow, going out there?
Good afternoon. Of course, every player, and when you're a kid, you dream to be playing these kind of games. To lead the team out in a final of the Champions League is obviously a moment that I'm really proud of. But we want to win it, and of course, I wish I'm even prouder after the game. We are ready to give everything. We know that it's a massive opportunity. It took 9 years to be back in a final of the Champions League for the club, so obviously it's a big opportunity for everybody.
Okay, we'll go to Simon Evans.
Hi. What would you say is the most difficult challenge that you face against Manchester City? From watching from the stands, it looks like it's very, very hard work playing against City. But what do you find, from your experience, the most difficult thing about confronting them?
Well, they are a team that they try to create a lot of opportunities, that they move the ball quick. Of course, I'm not going to discover Manchester City now, but we have confidence in ourselves. I think we have shown through the last few months that we are capable of having good performances and good results against top teams. And obviously, we are here in a final of the Champions League because we deserve to be here. We have beaten very good teams. We had very good performances. And it's the last step, and we want to take it.
Tom Roddy?
Thank you.
Hi, Cesar. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Pep was just talking about how Thomas was just talking about how City are the best team in Europe at the moment. And describe Chelsea as maybe the underdogs in this game. Do you think you will use that status as to your advantage, a kind of siege mentality into it?
Well, of course we have the mentality that we know that we have to give everything on the pitch, that we have to be a group that I think we have shown that in the past, especially in the big games. Not only the 11 players on the pitch, but everybody on the bench, on the dressing room, the staff. That's very important to create that unity. And we know that we have a challenge ahead of us, but we want to take it. And we know that we will have to suffer for moments, that we will have to be at our best if we want to win. But we have to accept it and give our best. Of course, is the biggest game of the season, and we are ready for it.
Andy Dillon.
Hi, can you hear me both?
Yeah.
Hi, this is a question for Jorginho. Sorry, Cesar, it's a question for Jorginho.
No worries. Thank you.
Jorginho, would you mind talking us through, please, how you're feeling as a regular penalty taker for Chelsea? We saw the drama with Manchester United the other night, and if I may say so, you've had your ups and downs from the penalty spot this season with Chelsea. Tell me about your preparations for penalty shootout and what goes through your mind and how prepared are you for it?
I'm really prepared, but I'm not going to tell you how. But I think this game can be solved in details, and maybe that is the opportunity to change things for us. So not just me, but the whole team trained and is prepared for everything is coming tomorrow.
And can you also ask you a bit about, you've credited your mum a lot with your football skills, which is quite unusual. I just wondered, have you got many family coming over, and what this will mean to your entire family should you go on and win the Champions League?
Yeah, it would mean a lot. And of course, my mum will be here, my dad, my sister. So this final, it means a lot for my family, for my friends, for the people who was always there beside me in every single moment of my life.
Will you finally be able to say you're better than your mum at football?
Sorry?
Will you finally be able to say to mum you're better than her at football?
No. She will always be better than me.
Okay, we'll now go to John Murray.
It's a question for Cesar, if that's okay.
Yep. Hi, yeah, I can hear you, yeah.
Good. Cesar, you know, having had almost 10 years at Chelsea, you've witnessed and been involved in some remarkable things, some incredible highs. But could you just reflect, in the position that you are now on the brink of a Champions League final, about specifically what this season has been like? Because it must be extraordinary to look back on what's happened.
Well, I think this season we have had everything. I think start of December we just beat 4-0 against Sevilla. We were top of the group in the Champions League. We were top in the Premier League. Everything was going well. Then we had 2 months with bad results. We had a change of manager, and you know, to get here where we are today, of course, has this massive credit to the group, to the manager, everybody involved. We have been working so hard, but we want to make it special, and making it special, it means winning tomorrow, because it's the biggest trophy that we can achieve as a club, and of course we want to make it happen. Maybe a lot of people doubt about this group, about this club, but we are back into a final of the Champions League. And now the only thing that we have to do is leave everything there out there. Tomorrow, you know, it's a special day. We have the fans back, which is massive for everybody, and you know, we want to make history, and we have it in front of us.
Now we'll go to Martin at ESPN.
Hola Cesar, I don't know if I can ask in Spanish or I have to do it in English.
In English, please.
Was an amazing transformation, the one that you've been through this season, and you have been in the last Champions League Chelsea has won. What do you find similar to in the group as the group that you had back in 2012, and also what do you think in your position has been the most important transformation that Thomas has brought to the team?
Well, unfortunately, I was not here in 2012 when Chelsea won the Champions League, but I came up as months after. And, you know, obviously, you know, after 9 years, there have been a transformation of players. We have had different players. We have won different trophies. And of course, you know, personally, when I signed for Chelsea, I wanted to repeat that. And it took 9 years to be in a final of the Champions League. And now we have this opportunity ahead of us that we want to take. And of course, Thomas has made a huge impact since he came in January. We didn't have a lot of room for mistakes. And since the first day, he made very clear what he wanted from us. And we try to improve every day because we didn't have a lot of time for training. So every game, every 3 days, we have been playing big games. And of course, you know, the team has made a huge effort, and we want to make it special tomorrow.
Nizar Kinsella.
Hi guys, good luck ahead of tomorrow. I just wanted to talk to George, you know, about how he reacted when Chelsea beat Real Madrid in the semi-final. I saw, you know, you collapsed to the ground, you know, exhausted, emotional. I just wanted to understand what you felt when you beat Real Madrid, because I saw your reaction on TV and it looked emotional.
Mm-hmm. It was emotional and physically as well, because we spent a lot of energy and I was really tired after the game, and then emotionally because achieving the final was massive, not just for me but for this group as well, because we've been working so hard for that. And then everything came across my mind, everything I've been through to get here. So I thought everything in the past and what I was living that moment.
Matt Dunn, Daily Express.
Hi, question to Cesar perhaps because he's been in the game a little bit longer. Tomorrow's night's game is Sheikh Mansour's team against Roman Abramovich's team, two of the biggest benefactors to football. What's your feelings about that, and do you think that's going to be the way forward for football in the years to come?
Well, the only thing that I can speak is about our owner, Mr. Abramovich. Since I came here, I saw a real desire to not only to win on the pitch, but also the work he does for the community, every time, but also during the last couple of months with the pandemic. That's the only thing I can say. Of course, he's the owner of Chelsea since a few years ago. He always showed that desire to make the club winner and to always try to get the best for the club. But I don't want to stop there, because him and everybody in the club, they do an amazing job off the pitch, and I think it's quite remarkable. And of course, we are very grateful to have him with us.
James Robson, Evening Standard.
For Cesar, it feels like in that you've really closed. If you look at the points difference in the league, and obviously what Chelsea have done in both cups in that time, what do you think is the significance of tomorrow's game? Not only just obviously being European champions if you win it, but also to prove that next season that you are perhaps the main contenders, the main rivals to City's crown, both for you and for them, I suppose, psychologically.
Well, Chelsea always fights for everything, and we have to go step by step. It's true that in the Premier League we finish fourth, and it's not where we want to be, and we always seek to improve every season. So obviously that's a challenge that we have next season, but tomorrow it means a lot. It's just to be European champions is obviously a massive achievement, and then we will focus in what's coming next season. But of course tomorrow is a big game, and we know that we will have to be at our best.
Okay, and we'll finish with Jacob Steinberg.
Hi, Cesar. A lot has been made of Jorginho being the team's top scorer, but we've seen Timo Werner have a really big impact in the last two games against Manchester City. I just wonder what you've made of his first season, because there have been some difficult times, but it seems like he's fought through them. What have you made of him, sort of the determination and to come through that? And also as captain, have you done anything to kind of gee him along to get his confidence going? Because he has spoken about at times going through a rough patch in front of goal and how that affected him.
Well, I always try to help him. Obviously we know that we are human beings, and when things are not going in our way, sometimes we can suffer, but we are here all together supporting each other. Sometimes the strikers, they are seen as the goals they score, but Timo's contribution overall in the team, the runs, the penalties he got, the assists he got, has been massive. And of course, he's a very important player for us. Of course, as a striker, he would like to score more goals. And it's important that he has this desire, this determination, this ambition. He was his first year at Chelsea, and of course, tomorrow is a very important player for us, that we can have him threatening the line and making the difference up front.
Okay, we'll end it there.